Hey guys, this is Mouse King here with the installation guide for Age of Empire 3 mod, Wars of Liberty. So before we start saying about the installation guide, I have to say that this mod is not working on Windows 8. So if you have a Windows 8 version, you might want to upgrade it before you start installing it. Alright, so before you start installing Wars of Liberty, you have to make sure that you have Age of Empire 3, the complete collection, which includes the two DLCs, the War Chief and the Age of Dynasties installed. And you have to make sure you have to run it one time before you start installing Wars of Liberty. So you can press play and then let it run to make sure it goes into the game. And when you're in the game, you can see here in helps and tools and about. In here you can check on the top where it says version 1.03. You have to make it sure it's on this version, or otherwise you wouldn't be able to install Wars of Liberty. So now you can exit and we can start installing Wars of Liberty. Alright, so now you have to locate your Age of Empire 3 game folder. So what you can do now in Steam is that you can find the game and then right click on it and press properties. In here there will be one that's called local files, and here the section called browse local files. It will pop up this screen, and in here you will see a folder named bin. So in bin, that is where your Age of Empire 3 complete collections games are all installed. What you have to do now is right click on bin and copy, and then you paste it anywhere you want, but for me I will just paste it here for easy organization. So the reason to do this is that whenever you want to play Age of Empire 3 or Wars of Liberty, you can choose the game by your folder option. Alright, so now you have a folder that is called bin copy. Now you can right click on bin copy and rename it to whatever you want. So for me, I would just say like bin wool. So now we can start downloading the installer. So you can go to your internet browser, like for me Google, and then you just type in Wars of Liberty. So in here you will see one called Wars of Liberty Home. Click it, and going on the right top you will see one is called download, and in here there's one that is called new players. You press the green button, download installer, and then you can just save it on your desktop. So I have already downloaded one already on my desktop, this one. So this is a IR compressed file. If you can't open this, you might need to install one of those WinRAR or 7-zip programs. So you can just double click it, and in here you will see all of these files. You could just make a folder on the desktop, and you don't need to name it, and you just drag them all inside it. So here, inside here, you will see this one. It's called Wars of Liberty Setup version 1.0.12b. You can double click it, and it might pop up this screen. So you just say this other information. You just click it, and then on the left one it will say still want to proceed. It's fine, it has no viruses, so don't hesitate to press it. So here, after you pressed it, you'll pop up this screen saying that it's going to download, it's going to install Wars of Liberty version 1.0.12b on your computer. So you might want to close other applications and stuff, and then you can just click next. So over here you have to be careful over here. So over here you press browse, and in browse you would see your Age of Empire 3 folder. You could find it, so maybe it's in Steam and Age of Empire 3. And in here we have to find the folder that we have just renamed. So it's bin wool, and you can press OK, and then you press next, and it will pop up the screen saying the folder already exists. Would you like to install to that folder anyway? Just press yes, and then over here it will say create a desktop shortcut, yes, and this one you have to have it. Install Wars of Liberty Updater. This one is like in the future when they have updates, you can update it from there, so you don't have to download the whole thing again. And then press next and install. So now it has finished downloading Wars of Liberty. What you can do now is you have to please launch it one time before you do any other updates. So remember, just click this and press finish. It should launch the game. This is the intro bit of it. So if you want to quick forward this, you can just press ESC. So now you're in the game. So you will see now the logo has changed to Age of Empire 3 Wars of Liberty, and you can check it. Like if I say in LAN, you can see in manage home cities, and then create new home cities. You will see all the new civs, like I say Habsburgs, Italians, and the very new ones that had just been released a few months ago, the Danish and the Swedish. So now you can exit out to the game. So now you have installed the game, but in the future there will be updates. So how to update the game? So in here you find the folder that you have just renamed. For me it's bin wool. You go in it and then you scroll it to the very bottom of it. In here you will see that one is called Wars of Liberty Updater. You just double click it and let it pop up a screen. It will start scanning for update info, and then for now it is the latest version, so it says has detected 1.0.12b, and so it's the latest version. There's no updates needed. If there's updates, it will just start running. You will see it start running, and just let it finish running. Then at the end it will say the same thing. So that's basically it. That's how you update your game, and that's the installation for how to install Wars of Liberty and update it. Thank you.